Hi, caregivers. Today I am wearing yellow and red in honor of the summer solstice, which is in the Northern Hemisphere, and also for this weekend on June 21st, which was the summer solstice. It was also a full or strawberry moon as well, and that is a rare occurrence. So you may ask yourself, what does this have to do with caregiving? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm Susan Lieberman, and I am a nurse, a holistic life coach, a certified grief educator, and a family caregiver advocate. And I've been giving you strategies on how to be a better caregiver because that's what I'm being asked. What can I do to be a better caregiver? And yes, I'm going to give you strategies and continue to give you strategies on that. And I'm giving right now a communication series, one on how to communicate most effectively with your family members who may not be a primary caregiver or who may or may not be involved in caregiving, for your loved one who does not have dementia, and for your loved one who does have dementia or some sort of brain injury. So many of you, if you are on my email list, you have already received the first in that series, and there'll be two more. But I can tell you that for all the strategies that I'm asked of how to do this and how to do that, it's really the strategy of our inner power that fuels the success of our outer strategies by how we think, how we feel, how we react, and that determines how much we suffer or have ease on our caregiving journey, regardless of the circumstances. You know, our planet and our biology are intimately connected with the sun and moon. Um, and that has been proven by science. That's evidence based. As we know, the sun gives life and energy, it powers everything on the earth, or there would be no life on earth. But the moon is equally important because there would be no life on earth without the moon as well. The moon has determined the rhythms and the cycles of within which we live on the earth, such as the tides of the ocean, women menstrual cycle, and also the tides of energy in our bodies. You know, sometimes we feel really up and sometimes we feel really down. It affects, we are made of water. And so it affects those tides of energy in our bodies as well. So I can tell you that now is the perfect moment for us to pause, reflect, and nourish ourselves as caregivers. And that's what the summer solstice and the full or strawberry moon represents for us for this weekend. And also throughout the summer, we can really take advantage of it. So scientifically, the summer solstice occurs when the tilt of the Earth's axis is most inclined toward the sun on the northern hemisphere. It marks the longest day and the shortest night of the year for those of us in the northern hemisphere. That was June 21st, but we're still feeling the effects of it. And it's a time when the sun reaches its highest point in the sky, providing us with the most daylight hours. So the increased sunlight and warmth during this period have been celebrated for centuries as a time of growth, renewal, and energy. And isn't that what we want as caregivers on our journey? The indigenous cultures also recognize the significance of the summer solstice and also the strawberry moon. And often it's associated with times of fertility, renewal, nourishment, and life giving power of the sun. That's the sunlight. It's the increased sunlight and warmth during this period. And then the strawberry moon, named for, as I understand it, the ripening of strawberries, brings themes of renewal and reflection and looking forward to where we want to go. This is a time to consider our journey, celebrate our growth, and set our intentions for our caregiving journey and beyond. So, as family caregivers, we often prioritize the needs of others over our own and neglect our own self-care. Today, let's take inspiration from the summer solstice and the strawberry moon and focus on nourishing ourselves. And it's so essential to reflect on our journey, recognizing our strengths, and renew our commitment to our own self-care. Now, let's connect this to our inner energy centers. And we all have energy centers in our body. And I'll explain a little bit about two of them. One is the heart chakra, and one that's right here in the middle of the chest. And the other is the solar plexus chakra, and you can see it, it's right below the diaphragm and above the belly button. That's the solar plexus chakra. And the heart chakra, located here at the center of the chest, is our energy center of love and compassion. And it just knows, it's our sense of understanding and compassion and reflection. And it just knows the truth. It just knows the truth. It allows us to be receptive and kind to ourselves with compassion and also to others. And by opening our heart chakra, we can give ourselves the love and care we so freely give to others that we also need to give to ourselves. And now the solar plexus chakra, located just above the navel and below the diaphragm, is our center for personal power, our strength, and our confidence. And it fuels our ability to make decisions and move forward with courage and believe that we are enough. You know, scientifically, there is also something called the solar plexus, and it is a compilation of nerves and ganglia that fuels and sends messages to our liver, our gallbladder, our pancreas, and also mediates the stress response. So, you know, sometimes when we feel so stressed, we get a knot here. There's a reason for that. But this chakra, when it is strengthened, the solar plexus chakra empowers us to take bold steps to care for ourselves with confidence and approach our caregiving journey with renewed energy and a different perspective. It's our inner power that fuels our outer strategies and our doings and actions that we take. When we align our inner power with our actions, our life changes. We can't always control others or the caregiving journey that our loved one is on, but we can choose how we want to act and react to give ourselves peace or to have further suffering. It really is sometimes is as simple as that. So I want you now, or I invite you now, to take a moment to reflect on your caregiving journey. What are some of the ways you can nourish yourself? Just as the sun nourishes the earth, how can you incorporate more self-care into your routine? I invite you on this guided visualization. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. If you want to keep them open, soft gaze gently toward the floor. Get yourself comfy in a seat, or if you're lying down, that's fine too. And you may want to put one hand on your heart and just feel the warmth of your hand on your heart. Breathing naturally. Take in the receptivity of the moon into our hearts, the just knowing without the thinking, the warmth, compassion that we show to others and kindness, taking it into ourselves, allowing it to open, or whatever is there just to be, no right or wrong. Now place the other hand on the solar plexus, above the belly button and below the diaphragm. taking in the life-giving energy of the sun into that area, our personal power. Visualize the warm, nourishing energy of the sun filling your solar plexus, like the sun was in that area, just shining and shining, filling your body, providing you with strength and the vitality that you so want. It's there in this area all the time. You just need to nourish it. Now imagine the gentle light of the strawberry moon emanating from your hand into your heart, inside your heart, bringing renewal and reflection and the clarity of just knowing. Feeling that heart center opening, allowing the love and compassion to flow freely. Now feel your solar plexus and your heart chakra, the solar plexus, strengthening and giving you confidence and courage to move forward. And the heart chakra, the understanding, the knowing, and the compassion to take action with an open heart. And just feel that washing all over your body. Flowing through your body. And now take a moment to reflect on your caregiving journey. What are some ways that you can nourish yourself? They don't have to be complex. They can be just as the sun nourishes the earth. Ever there, ever present. How can you incorporate more self-care into your routine? Maybe just getting away on a walk for 5 minutes. Maybe a break for tea or coffee. Or getting to sleep, the 8 hours of sleep. Or listening to your music. Or gardening. Or meditating. Or whatever gives you some joy. And let that settle over you. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and allowing your inner and outer worlds to meet, but not moving yet, just keeping those hands on both the heart and the solar plexus. And seeing what you're feeling. Whatever you're feeling and sensing right now is fine. No right, no wrong. This is a practice. Just like practice, sometimes it takes practice. But remember, at any time, you can also place a hand on your heart and the other hand on your solar plexus and receive the energies of receptivity and knowing and personal power to fuel you for the rest of the day. No matter where you are, you can do this. It's simple. Just as the sun and the moon are always there and provide us with nourishment and renewal, it's essential to prioritize our own selves and our own well-being, opening our hearts, embracing our inner strength, and knowing I am enough, you are enough, we are enough. Let's continue to support each other in this community, sharing our journeys and empowering one another. And I wish you all a nourishing and renewing day. From my heart to yours, take care, and I will see you next time.